Well, the time has come. I'm quitting my channel. April Fools! Hi, and welcome to Quilt Meets World, where we have adventures in piecing and joy. I'm Russ. Come on into my sewing room. Not going to talk about work again this week because it was a week. I did, however, get a pretty good April Fool's joke on our team chat. It half failed because my boss thought at first it was the creamsicle frosty and not the Chick-fil-A shake flavor that I had sent. I giggled a lot when the entire conversation was going through. The fur kids have been their usual silly selves this week. Watching them cuddle on the couch every now and then is kind of funny. Riley still doesn't know what to do, but Percy is just like, whatever, I'm over it and everything. Yesterday, we had our neighborhood spring social event. It's also the Easter social. It's usually happening around Easter time. I did get a little bit snarky by saying, "Oh, you do know how to buy ham for a holiday, don't you?" To the neighbor who was hosting it, who also was the one who hosted the main course at Christmas, who did not get ham and caused me to refuse to not go because we know pasta is not a Christmas dinner. So, yeah, I giggled at it and everything. We tried to get her to try some ham. Apparently, growing up, they had really bad ham at the holidays, and that made her not like ham. But, honey baked ham is the best. I don't know if anybody succeeded. I did hear that there was a little bit of drama at the end when she was going to throw away the ham bone, and another neighbor said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing? You can make like awesome soups and everything with that." And she's just like, I don't know. She's a little special at times." They had an Easter egg hunt too, and I'm still giggling because there is an egg still in my yard from 3 years ago. It's still there. I even took a picture of it and sent it to people. A little crazy. I'm just wondering how long it is going to last. I also did get to meet a couple new neighbors. They were very fun to interact with and talk to. It's always great when we get to meet new folks in the neighborhood, and I love the surprise on their face when they find out that I can quilt. And speaking of Easter, I got an Easter card from my sister. She is super awesome with sending cards for every little holiday. I'm horrible at that. I never remember. I don't really go into the stores where they have all the cards for me to, peruse through and go buy. But she's awesome at it and I love her for it. But let me tell you, if you think my jokes are bad, you should see hers. Don't believe me? Wait until you see it in the scenes from the week. In here in my sewing room, it's been very quiet. I didn't have time during the week to get anything done because, again, work crazy. So everything that I got done was during the weekend, which really isn't that many hours. First was my Elevensies yesterday. That was a ton of fun. I made my very first tote bag. It was a panel from Northcott called Seabreeze, and or it's from the Seabreeze fabric line, and they just had a panel that you cut out and you sew it together, and boom goes the dynamite. I'd never made a bag before. Uh, this actually is the panel, just so that you can see it, because I bought two in case I goofed on the first one, and that happens. But this is the finished product. It is so cute. And it has a pocket on the inside so that you can do that and you can put your name on there and all that other stuff. I am so very excited for this. I did have a little bit of, did I do this right? Do I not do this right? Uh, I did. I did watch a video the night before on how to make the bag because I would not have been brave enough to come in here not knowing anything and do it. But because I did get to see the video, I was brave enough to come in here and just basically recreate what I saw from the video. Trial and error, things could happen. Um, they used a serger in the video, and the instructions suggest a serger. I couldn't use a serger, but the video thankfully told me a zigzag stitch that is great to use. Again, I keep pondering getting a serger, but number one, I don't have the room in here for a serger, so I don't need a serger. It's not that I don't want a toy thing because I love new toys, but there's not enough room in here for another table to put a serger on. So that's going to end up having to wait for when I end up having the funds to build out a studio in the future. The tutorial also suggested a certain foot, and I looked through the feet that came with my machine, and I did not seem to have one like that. Now that I think about it, though, I bought a box with like a gabillion feet a few years back, probably about 12 or 13 years back now. And I'm wondering if the foot that I'm looking for is in there. Either way, I ended up ordering the foot from Amazon, and it should be here any minute now. Sewing this bag was very easy. I mean, it's a panel bag, it's intended to be easy, but doing this one bag kind of makes me want to do more. And I don't know if I really want to do many more canvas bags. They're simple, they're cute and everything, but I'm definitely really more getting into that buying any bag itch. So maybe one of those will be coming in my near future. Saturday evening, I joined my friend Stephanie on her channel, Quilting with Stephanie Stitches, and along with a few other folks as we sewed up clue 9 of the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt from Cotton Cuts. It's hard to believe that we are on clue 9, which means clue 10 that is arriving in about a month, just under a month, is the final clue on how to put everything together. I'm so excited. I have everything all ready, except we had a little bit of challenge with my sister's blocks this month. I had to rip a couple times because I was directionally challenged, probably a little hangry, who knows. But I did manage to get almost all of her blocks done. The other challenge was I was missing a couple pieces. In the clue packet, I was missing 2 squares and 4 triangle pieces. The squares I had left over from a previous clue, so I think they just got put into the wrong clue. For the triangles, I had 2 extra triangles from a previous clue, but I did not have 4. So we have to contact Cotton Cuts to get 2 pieces sent here just so that I can get the last of her clue 9 done. But to show clue 9, this is the first block that was made out of clue 9. I love her fabrics. It's a lot of fun. And they are art gallery fabrics, so they are just so soft. It's always funny as I'm working on her quilt stuff, and then I move to mine. I'm like, mine doesn't feel as right, but it's still quality fabric. And this is the other clue that or other half the clue. It's these triangles right here, the white pieces that I was missing. And apparently, a couple other people that were on the Zoom had said that they had been missing pieces as well. So Cotton Cuts should have probably sent everybody that had that colorway the extra pieces when they started realizing, oh, we've got 732 people complaining about missing pieces. I do get it. The clue's only been out for like a week, and a lot of people hadn't gotten around to it. But it's a little disconcerting. I got my clues done as well, so put it in the same way as a block. This is mine. I really love these fabrics. Like I said, I can't wait for this to come together. So that was the A. And then the B, and I don't even remember if they were labeled A. Yeah, they're labeled A and B, is this. And I love this little guy. He's just hanging out there like, hi, I'm here. So those were done. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how this comes together. I've debated if I want to see and grab all my clues and see how they might go together. But at the same time, I really want to be surprised in a few weeks to say, how's it going to come together? It's a little tough sometimes, but it's also a lot of fun just to say, hey, let the process go. Let's see what we're going to do. I haven't decided if I'm going to work on my quilt or my sister's quilt during our live next month that we do on Stephanie's channel. But whichever one I do, I'm going to be very, very excited for. This Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern and whatever time by your own time zone, we will be having our next installment of the Sewcial Review. The Sewcial Review is our friend Steven's brainchild. He enjoyed how well we came together at the retreat this past December and said, let's keep it going throughout the year. And this month it will be hosted on our friend Shannon of Slay Art's channel. So we will definitely have me, Shannon, and Stephanie there, but we are also hoping that Stephen and Walter will be able to take a little bit of time from romping around Australia to at least just show up for a few minutes and say hi and let us know the excitement that they're going around with. This month, we will be talking all things patterns. Yeah, that sounds a little weird grammatically because it almost seems like you should say all things pattern or all thing patterns, which that's not right, but it is all things patterns. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's probably going to be a little bit of pressure on me because I'm the only one that's in the crew that hasn't developed a pattern. I mean, Walter has developed a pattern by, association with Steven, and he's made his shirt patterns his own, but I haven't really released a pattern. I've made patterns for myself. Take, for instance, this back here. I went and I designed it. I did all the math, but I'm not going to release that as a pattern because I know that there's a lot of other stuff that belongs as part of it. So, yeah, we will see what happens with patterns. So, come join us this Wednesday and see what kind of craziness that we can come up with. I would normally be talking about goals at this point in the video for this week, but because I haven't really had time to work on the goals that I kept trying to say the past couple weeks, I'm just going to leave it here and there and say, no goals, nothing exciting. I will get to work on some stuff. The big thing, I got to figure out what I'm going to be working on Saturday for Elevensies. So that's going to be just enough of a goal for me. But that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you for letting me entertain you for the past, 20 minutes or so. If you wouldn't mind to give the YouTube algorithm all the love today by doing a like, a subscribe, a comment, maybe eating an ice cream cone or something like that, it just, does all the good things to algorithm, makes it happy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and an awesome week. Until next time, stay happy and keep stitching.